Okay, are we back on it?
I'll let you know if I get the notification.
All right. Cause I'm, gosh dang, why did that is not what we want toggled here. We want.
Nope, got a notification.
Okay.
There we are.
Okay. Okay. Kind of annoying that that died all of a sudden. But okay. Hey, OBS, you're the same as you've ever been. Because if I said I was expecting anything different, I'd be lying.
I love technology.
Oh yeah, it works until it don't. But hey, that was the easiest time I had with that boss because I actually remember the gimmick for it this time. When I first fought that boss, I struggled because I didn't fully understand the gimmick, despite it being hammered into your head at the beginning of this game. So it took me an extra 5 minutes of fighting to take it out. This one, I just knew off the top of my head and just had to remember to scan everything before it went away. Because I want to get 100%
Yeah.
scans on this run, but good luck to me if I ever actually manage that.
I mean, I will say this in Warframe, trying to get like the scans done so I can like have all the uh what is it called? The basically the little collection book for the scans. To have that complete is like impossible because as soon as I go to scan anything, it just attacks me.
Yep.
And then I have to like scan it like 5 times or 10 times, something like that. Like, yeah, having to redo the boss fight like 8 times in a row just to get the scan I need.
Sadly, that checks out. Just ay ay ay.
Which I do have a question then.
What's up?
Considering like the blend of fantasy and like sci-fi elements in Dead by Daylight.
Mm-hmm.
So they have an elf character with like the Dungeons and Dragons survivor.
Yeah.
Would anybody that hates humanity also hate elves, or would the elves be exempt from that?
Hmm.
Because it's just humanoid creatures. Okay. I hate automatic sensors.
You know, that's a good question. I'm not sure. Oh gosh, dang it! Is my video?
I think the video is new things were too easy, right?
Okay, now it's back.
I was gonna say.
Okay. I was doing more progress and I didn't have my video working. Okay. Um, I would say, to answer your question, I would say probably exempt for the first 10 minutes.
Fair enough.
Because I feel like first 10 minutes, yeah, probably exempt. But then afterwards, they would just go, you know what? No, you're too similar. We'll just get rid of all the meat anyway.
They're just looking at them. They're like, man, I don't want to keep checking ears.
Yeah. Okay. Okay. Do we kill all of them? Right. Spiderwebs have to go back for those later. Okay.
For someone that generally tries to find the best in things and tries to enjoy things as they come,
Yeah.
it is very weird how much I hate Skate 3.
Really?
Yeah, I've never had any ounce of enjoyment from it.
I've never
I mean,
actually. I've never played that one.
supposedly the best skate game around. I don't care for it. I don't like it.
That's fair. I I never actually played it because I think my friend had one of the Tony Hawk games on the Wii. I remember playing
Yeah,
that, but I
yeah,
don't know which one it was.
no clue. I've never actually played the Tony Hawk games. I I know for a fact I hate the skate games, at least from Skate 3.
Understandable.
I mean, it doesn't help that my first ever experience with online, I only spawned in right next to someone that like did a little kickflip and then proceeded to do 100 tricks while in the air for like a second.
Ah,
But even not playing online, it's like the most fun I really had was just on those little follow missions with like Rob Dyrdek.
oh, gotcha. That. Hmm. Yeah, I can see that being quite annoying, honestly.
Which, I mean, more power to anyone that actually does enjoy it. I just don't.
Yeah, no, I get that.
So, since you say that you didn't catch the stream where I was talking about my crippling fear of bugs,
Yeah, I haven't been
I
able to
suppose
catch
you
any
didn't
of
know.
Charlie's streams. I'm in recent time, now that I've quit my last job, I should have more time. I just keep forgetting to check my notifications.
Yeah, I mean, fair enough. I've been trying to watch them because I mean, I'm literally doing nothing like all night long, just cleaning. So I need something to like listen to.
Understandable. I would do that too.
But I found out recently that Charlie apparently had a crush on the Monster House.
The house itself.
Yes.
You know, from what I've caught from her streams and from all of the times when I first joined her community and learned about the cursed entity known as the Fussy, I'm not entirely surprised by this.
I hate the fact that I already have fucking mental image.
I mean, you were in her community before I was, if memory serves me right.
Yeah, there's actually I don't know how open she is about it, but I mean, I've found her community like basically when she was still on Webtoon doing comics.
Oh shit, really?
Yeah, I followed her on Twitter, and then like as she like changed her stuff, I was like still like following along with it as best I could.
Okay, interesting.
Which, as I said, I don't know how open she is to that being said anymore. But
I mean, I could not say, but hey, what's done is done for, as far as the past is concerned. Besides, I
yeah,
doubt she would do anything too weird or cringy. Well, I guess it depends on how
she's.
long.
I mean, to be honest, that was a relatively normal era of her. Definitely no my house attraction like proclamations being made.
Well, I can just see her in general just because I appreciate her just because she's weird. It's just kind of dealing with like, you know, that person's weird. That's why they're fun to be around. It's kind of that thing of I enjoy what's wrong with you. I'm not parasocial enough to say I love whatever's wrong with you, but I will say I enjoy what's wrong with you.
Yeah, I get that.
And so I liked her stuff.
But I
I
mean,
found her
she
during
was
the
actually like
original
relatively.
legendsz-a Shoujo scandal. I was just scrolling through I think I was in the middle of scrolling on
Yeah,
Reddit and some like there was a post going viral of, hey, somebody here made a really well documented like video about everything that happened and it was hers. I was just scrolling through because at the time I
really.
was using Reddit for memes. So I was scrolling through memes and went, oh, V Shoujo Nux video. Curious to see what they say. And I just kind of liked her stuff ever since.
Yeah, I'll be honest. I didn't even know that she was like had her stuff posted onto Reddit.
Yeah, somebody else posted it
That's
for
like the
her.
first time ever hearing that. Yeah, that's what I mean. I just didn't know that it got shared onto Reddit.
Yeah, I don't even remember who shared it. But I just remember I just saw her stuff and went, oh, interesting. But yeah, that's how I found out about her. Is somebody posted it to Reddit. I ended up just giving the video a watch because I'm like, I think it was before too many people out of like a video that covered all of the details, and she had like most of the details in it at the time. However, of course, when you write a script,
Yeah,
record a
after
video, get everything
Canada was the
edited,
most
more stuff is
comprehensive.
going to come out anyway. So she was as accurate as when she wrote it,
Yeah,
and she had more information than the majority of the people who actually made a video on the subject. So if I
yeah,
was gonna recommend anybody to like any video, I think to one of my other friends, I recommended her video directly. Just went, yeah, she's the one with the best information, best one I found.
yeah. See, I actually found you through like basically her like Twitter posts and stuff. So
I'm trying to remember because I followed her on Twitter and then I started engaging in her Discord when I found out she had a Discord.
yeah, I think that like I started seeing it on the Discord, and then that's when I like started talking more with you or something.
Because
I think.
I remember I first noticed and started talking with you. If like at least as far as my memory goes, and my memory is shit, mind you, we were just shit posting with each other in her Discord.
I think that there were like a couple like times that we interacted with her in the Twitter comments, but nothing too comprehensive. I think it was more me just seeing your name pop up more and more.
Yeah, I at the time I believe I was working in yeah, I was working my insurance job when I found her because I was living alone at that point. I remember, and I just went, you know what? Living in a new place, don't really know too many people. Might as well just see who's around to talk with. Just enter in a few discords, talk with people, see what's up, see who's around, and that's just kind of how I came to know and talk with people.
Yeah,
I made some
very
interesting
valid way
friends.
to. Yeah,
But yeah, no, I remember I liked a lot of her stuff when I watched it. I just I forgot the name of the motorcycles, the Viola. Anyways, I remember I liked her stuff a lot. I just have not really paid a whole lot of attention recently just because I haven't really been watching YouTube that much. I really should get back into it because I do enjoy her
I've
stuff and I
been
like
watching
having
her
some
while she's
background
on
noise.
Twitch. So, yeah.
I'm sorry, what was that?
I believe she moved back to streaming on Twitch.
Okay. I should just keep Discord open more often so I can get a ping, because I was part of the Candy Squad.
Yeah, my phone has stopped giving me pings for that. Well, unfortunately.
Oof.
I mean, I have Twitch now, so I just get the notification itself.
My phone cannot run Twitch's app. It just dies every time I try to watch anything. I can have a stable connection. My computer will run it just fine. I even have ad blocker, which sometimes Twitch hates that I run ad blocker on it, because it just spazzes out going, no, watch the ads, please.
Please, we need your money.
I just run ad blocker on everything.
Yeah, I get that.
Mostly just because I
I
wouldn't
stopped.
mind if it was like one ad. It's like, okay, like 10, 15, 30 seconds of ads. 5 minutes of ads is just awful.
Dude, I know. Like the other day, I got like, and I was like watching YouTube on my Xbox, so there's no way for me to like close the video and like go back in it without having to go through all those ads again.
Yep.
But I got like 7 ads in a row. I'm like, what the hell?
Oh, I remember back during, I think it was 22, I was watching a Sea Dog video. And as I was watching that video, I got an ad. The ad was the first pilot episode, or like the first episode of the Star Trek Below Decks animated series. It was like 49 minutes long. I'm like, you are fucking with me. A 49-minute long ad? I'm trying to watch a British man cosplay. The fuck is wrong with you?
Or unskippable.
It was skippable. It was very much
Um,
skippable. But I'm just like,
I
YouTube, the audacity of you to think I would ever watch another show when I'm trying to watch one of your creators? Nah, nah.
I mean, I remember at one point people were just uploading random ass ads. Like, someone uploaded the entire Shrek movie.
Yep. I would have
I
watched
sat
that
there.
ad.
I sat there and watched like through half of it. And I was like, finally, I had to get up and do something, so I actually skipped it to like get back to the video.
Understandable.
But no, like, I mean, as long as it's skippable, at least.
Yeah.
I, I mean, sometimes I'm watching like basically content slop, not like the fucking slop that was like super popular nowadays, but like uh where it's like showing off the animations for a game or like comparing like the gun sound from like Halo 1 to Halo 5,
Yeah.
something like that. And so like for that I don't mind the ads.
I'm kind of, maybe this is kind of like my own like Zoomer take, but I remember, it's probably more millennial than Zoomer, but I just remember when people tried so much more with ads and it was much more interesting. Like
Well, it's
straight
like
up, when the
that was
ads were
when they're
interesting,
viewing
I didn't mind watching them.
yeah, that's when they were like viewing ads as content instead of just get another set of eyes on the like thing that you're promoting.
Mm-hmm.
Because I mean, as a Transformers fan, it's even reached my fandom, horribly so. Like Transformers Earth Wars is now like getting those clickbait ads where it's like, "Oh, save Optimus Prime," and then it had like a fire extinguisher and crowbars, and they pick the crowbars, and it's like, that's not what the game is about. It's basically a glorified gotcha game with Clash of Clans building.
Oh gosh. That.
Like I play Transformers Earth Wars.
Mm-hmm.
Take it as someone who's actually played the game, who has basically built all my alliance buildings up from just by myself. Yeah, I that's not what the game is about.
I mean, fair. I. I'm just. lot of ads recently have just really just messed with my head because I want to respect people who are trying to get the ads on. It's like, hey, you've got a product, you've got something to show.
Well,
But with all the
I
content
mean,
slop, especially with the AI stuff, like, look, I get it. Making an ad is expensive, cheaping out so you can get your product in front of more eyes as quickly as possible without needing somebody else. I I understand.
yeah,
I'm not trying to
I
downplay it,
respect the
but
ads, but I respect the ads where it's like I don't know if you've ever seen them, but it's like the woman walking away, then the guy comes up and is like, "Oh, your game lied to me," and she's like, "No, my game did not lie. We will give you 1,000 free spins or something like that." And those ads I respect more than the AI stuff.
yeah, because again, as far as the AI stuff goes, if it was like anything creative, I might give it a thing. Like, if you used AI to make like a fake animal documentary as your joke ad, okay, I I can kind of respect that because that takes a little bit of like time, but it's
Even
always
then,
just
it's
looks
like,
like a damn mobile game. It looks
yeah,
like Match Haven or whatever the hell it is, where it's like, oh, here's the match garden. Match 5 of this item, combine it into a new item, and that's how you get new item. And then
yeah,
we're gonna have
and
a
I
random
will say,
woman who's gonna look either super attractive or super busted. You do one thing, make her look beautiful, and then we're gonna make it look like total gooner slop. And again,
yeah,
like mind you, my name holds true for me. I am Degenerate Quail. I have no problem with gooner shit. But at least make your gooner stuff a little like at least try is kind of my whole thing.
yeah, yeah, I get that. I mean, hey, I will say this. Uh, to hold true to your name and my interest in Transformers, you should check out the Furai RC model kit.
You have my
But
attention.
well,
I'll have to check that out.
maybe that will have it as well. But like going back to the topic though, honestly, any ad with AI, I just instantly discredit nowadays. Like it
Yeah.
doesn't even matter what it's about. It like I've seen so many ads that just don't even have anything relating to the game.
Mm-hmm. Okay, because my whole thing is I don't necessarily hate AI for the sake of hating AI. I don't like it. Don't get me wrong. I'm not
What the-
pro AI, but at the same
Yeah,
time, I'm not gonna grieve somebody for using a tool if they have the opportunity to use a tool. It is what it
yeah,
is.
yeah. It's like I will say this: AI, I don't hate for the sake of hating it. I just hate for how lazy people become.
Yep. If you get
It's
creative
like,
with AI a little bit, I can kind of give some respect. I'm not gonna respect you like a
yeah,
real artist. Like, don't
yeah,
misunderstand. You don't got
because they're
talent.
like
You're just
they
good at putting in a
claiming it.
prompt.
Yeah, you're good at typing into a computer. That's all that you're good at.
Mm-hmm.
At a point, and get an office job.
Yeah.
In my opinion, I don't know how office jobs actually are. I've never had an office job, but for the joke statement, get an
Yeah.
office job.
No, understandable. I support it. I worked an office job. It was fine.
I've always worked more hands-on, like cleaning, cooking, stuff like that, and then like actual labor.
That's fair.
But
I
I mean, not
got one
to do.
during the pandemic.
Yeah, but like as I said though, like most time I just discredit AI ads that I see. It's like they literally just type in some cheap prompt into the thing and then like have the AI like basically just reading off a script or like going based off of. only what they type in, which halftime is not even the game.
Yep.
It gets just as distracted as I do while talking.
Well, I would also say the main thing that I have against AI is it's always the exact same.
Oh yeah,
Like,
like
because again, I don't have any moral high ground to stand against, because currently my icon in Discord, that was an AI prompt somebody made for me, and I'm using it just because they made it for me. It's like, okay, thank you. I'm gonna use it because I kind of like it. It's not necessarily a quail, but it's still cool.
yeah,
But
I don't have much of a moral high ground myself. I just took this picture that I found off the internet for my profile picture. I will say this, however, I have picked up a pencil and drawn. I sketched Sentinel from Halo for
ooh,
the first actual drawing I've done, and it was something where I had the paper sitting off to the side, and I was like using an actual reference image.
yeah,
No,
because even in one of my videos, like my Star Wars video, I used AI to make a thumbnail because I just didn't want to Photoshop it, and I thought AI would make it easier.
yeah, I will say this personally. I would not do that personally. If I were to get into I since I have figures of characters, I would actually try and like incorporate those into a thumbnail or something.
Yeah. Well, my whole thing is I wanted to reference the trust no one, not even yourself meme. And so I wanted to have,
Yeah.
like, it was just easier to do the AI than to Photoshop it because I was feeling lazy. Because I'd spent so much time on that video trying to edit everything that
Yeah.
I just didn't want to
I'm,
do that.
yeah, I'm not gonna discredit like the work that you put into the video. I don't know which one it was, honestly, but uh, like honestly, if you use it, whatever, not affecting me.
Mm-hmm.
I'm just tired of AI in terms of like the advertisements or like the lazy AI slop content.
Oh, yeah.
Like there's this one, as I said, I'm like super into horror. There's this one series that has been gaining some traction in like horror communities, or especially like the indie ones. That's like called the Angel Engine, which is an AI generated story. Like not, I don't think that the script is AI because like it's actually coherent, but like the images, like the videos are AI generated.
Mm-hmm.
So, and it's been like gaining a lot of traction because it's AI and has a little bit of controversy surrounding AI with it. But it's also something where the people I've seen cover it, they're talking about the actual story and they're like, I am against AI, but I will still talk about the story.
Yeah,
And
understandable.
it's an interesting premise. Basically, the whole thing with it is people capture an angel and decide to play God. That's the quickest rundown I can give for the story.
Yeah. I mean, I don't know. I just view AI as a tool. I think a lot of people are abusing using it, and they're
Yeah.
allowing themselves to be lazy and complacent because they have access to it. So,
The main problem is the huge mass of like tech bros, NFT bros, whatever they are like now abusing it like they did with the other stuff.
crypto.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a tool. It can be useful, and it when used sparingly, it's fine. But
Yeah.
I will also say, I made my thumbnail using AI, and I admit that I was feeling lazy, which is why I used AI. I did not do it
Yeah.
because I thought the AI was good. I felt lazy as shit.
Yeah.
And so if people who use AI can just admit, yeah, okay, I didn't want to do this myself, like in smaller projects, it's like, look, just don't pretend you're the next Da Vinci when using AI. That's
Yeah,
all I'm asking is for you to just be honest for 5 seconds.
yeah. I I especially get that because like so many of the fucking cases where I see that someone's getting outed for AI, it's always someone where like they're doing commissions and stuff and using the AI to fill those commissions out at rapid pace. It's like, dude, people are paying you hundreds of dollars to draw something because they think that's your art style. Honestly, if they just wanted to like have an image like prompted into a generator, there are generators they can go to and they can prompt it themselves. It's just a matter of typing that because I mean,
Yeah,
when they basically type that all out to you, I just don't see that it's immoral to like take commissions with AI, in my opinion.
I would agree. Because if you're using AI, it's trained off of using other people's art that's been fed to it on the internet. And so when people say that using AI to commission art is stealing, I wholeheartedly agree, only because it's quite literally trained off of other people's work. If you had an extensive portfolio and trained the AI off of your art, I can see that there being a counter argument that it's not necessarily stealing. But until you put in that kind of work, it's just stealing, it's theft. If you used AI to build a framework or to give you an idea on how you want to position or pose it, that's one thing. I can get behind that because that's just a reference tool, like a posing tool. And a lot of people use posing tools. I have like two separate posing models that I use on my desktop whenever I draw, like actual physical models that I bought to help me with getting
Yeah,
the perspective and position right. So if somebody uses
yeah,
AI for that, sure, you can kind of do that. But
yeah.
I would
And
also just
you
straight
know,
up say, just get a 3D model in like an animation studio. You can get that too.
yeah,
Blender and
but
Source
I
are
mean,
free.
to be honest, it is like I'm going to defend AI for just a second here. It
Hmm.
is useful for thinking of like codes that you normally wouldn't think of. Like, for instance, the Jacko pose. Who in their right mind really would think of that right off the top of their head?
Not too many people.
I mean, granted, it's literally the face down, ass up thing, but I
To
mean,
an extreme.
it is a very extreme pose to like just look at.
Yeah.
So, like, I mean, I can see AI being used for like coming up with a pose like that. Because granted, I think that if you like try and put some of like the actual physical 3D model things into a pose like that, you'll most likely break them. Most of them. But I mean, with the like 3D like studio character that like you suggested, I can also see the whole argument being said there that it's a lot easier to have things flip when they don't want that, when they want it to be as accurate to like uh, basically how the stuff forms.
Yeah.
But at that point, also AI likes to contort that itself. I can see arguments coming from basically every part, but it's also like, what can you really do? It's just a tool at that point.
Yeah. It's
I
just
mean, there's literally two
moderation in
other
all
options.
things.
Yeah,
But
I
yeah.
honestly, I will say this is also kind of ridiculous seeing people absolutely witch hunt, like people that use AI as like a reference.
Yeah.
So I saw this one post where someone used AI as only a reference, but actually did the drawing themselves. And so the people in the comments were like posting pictures of that Dokes character from Dexter, and they're like, "How'd you know to put the line there?" And I'm like, "Okay, yeah, we get it. They probably use an AI reference." better than actually posting an AI image and claiming it's their own work.
Yeah.
At least in my opinion.
Well, yeah, it's kind of like what we've been saying is it really just depends on what you work with and how you handle things.
Yeah, it's nuanced.
Mm-hmm.
It's a lot less nuanced for like most people, but it's still nuanced for like some cases.
Yeah. Oh yeah, for sure. But that's just one of those things.
Yeah, it's just one of those days
Oh
where you want to wake up or we don't want to wake up. I'm not that up. Hey,
True, true. Anyways, my wrist has given out, so I'm not going to be able to continue this game any longer. It's so hard because if I either spam A to shoot or I spam the ZR button to shoot. Either way, it's just messing with my finger to have to press that often. There really isn't anything for
yeah.
like a rapid fire or toggle.
Well, are you stay in the call for a little bit then, or
Yeah, I'm just gonna end stream just so that way I can get this part off. But I can stay in the call for a little bit.
all right?